Hey, big warm welcome on this Thirsty Thursday, 11:45 Eastern Time. Happy Thursday morning to everybody. Wow, what a day. 3 trades taken, over $1,000, over 15, over 115, 114 ticks of profit here, guys. Just a fantastic day. A fantastic day across the board. One of the things that really helped us out today was finally having news, right? Boy, we had no news. Monday was a holiday. Tuesday, no news. And of course, Wednesday, no news either. Now, I do want to remind everybody this morning that this is for educational purposes only. Please be aware, we are not recommending you take your college fund for your grandkids and put it into crude oil right now. Please be careful with your risk capital, guys. And please remember, right, this review today, School of Trade, Sideways Markets, is for educational purposes only. Take some time, read a disclaimer, and the bottom line is please be careful out there. There is risk out there in these markets. We're going to help you guys manage that risk as a member. We do it every day following our plan, but as a guest right now and as a member, please remember, guys, to be careful out there. And remember, this material is for educational purposes only. So today, we began our day knowing we had early morning news. Early morning news tells us expect to get something happening quick. It was the first time this week where we actually had some news to look forward to. Jobless claims came out lower than expected once again. Didn't have much of an impact on the markets, to be honest with you. Okay? It might be because the analysts out there might be looking right through it. Okay? Might be looking right through those numbers. We had talked this morning about what would be some of the reasons why jobless claims were falling. People going back to school, people getting out of the job market. There's thousands of retirees every day. Might be being forced into retirement more and more these days because of lack of jobs. And then one interesting thing we hadn't thought about was that 99-week jobless claims benefits expire. You know, when you go on, I can't remember what the actual term is. When you apply for jobless claims, unemployment benefits, you get 99 weeks of that. After that's over, you're done. Okay, so basically 2 years. So 2 years go by, all of a sudden, all those benefits start dropping off, and now we have people that are not on jobless claims, but at the same time, we're waiting to see if we're going to get any new jobs in the market, right? Are we getting more jobs in the market yet? So bottom line is, we knew this morning, 8:30, we get our day started early. We also knew we had some minor news at 10:30. Weren't really worried about that. Our big focus, though, was the question mark at 11 o'clock. Would we get a lot of action late in the morning? And we talked about this early today at 7:30 a.m. We posted this in the morning prep. On the morning prep, our exact words were, we don't know what to expect at 11 o'clock. Thursdays are not usually crude inventory days. And so because of that, will traders be in a position to trade? Will they already go to lunch? Will the typical traders on crude on Wednesdays at 10:30, will they be out of their comfort zone at 11 o'clock on a Thursday? I always tend to think they will be, and so we expected to see a little bit sloppy. Bottom line was, got the day started early with jobless claims. Now, you know me, 7:30 a.m. every morning, like clockwork, we put out our morning prep, and this morning was no different. Let's go find out what our plan of attack was here, and it began on crude today. Crude was where we began our day today. We took a nice big fat winner today on crude, selling the highs. And to be honest with you, I was a little bit distracted later on in the morning. I probably could have bought the lows too. Just simply missed it. Had a chance to sell the highs. We got that one. Had a chance to buy the lows, but just missed it. Was working on gold and Russell at the time. No big deal. We made a ton of cash just this morning. Not a problem at all. Here is, go back to the blog here, gold trading strategy, crude trading strategy. Okay, here's the crude. What was our plan of attack on crude? It was very basic. It was to sell the highs and to buy the lows of the range. So now this chart was posted a little bit late, but here was the original chart. Nope, let's get it out a little bit slower here. All right, this is going to be the best one to use then. Now this trade actually snuck up on us, if you recall. It happened really fast. We went above the highs. Here's my crude. And of course, you'll notice we have this sideways range here. Previous high of day, previous low of day. What happened was the buyers failed at the highs, and when it fails, we're going to sell that failure. Again, on the morning prep, talked about this morning before 7:30, before 8 o'clock this morning, we were ready for it. Crude oil now goes to the highs. Here's my trading range on crude. And guys, this is as easy as it gets here. There's your previous range right there. The buyers come up and they fail. Now, we had a little bit of we were able to cheat, weren't we? We had a little bit of an extra clue here, didn't we? Remember that 233 range chart? The 233 range chart showed us that we had 106.97 as resistance. If you recall this morning, we had to go do some more homework. We grabbed a 233 range and we loaded 12 months of data. And then we loaded our indicator, the JJ Major Swing. We loaded the 89 range template on it. And it found 106.97. So ultimately what that told us was that even if we did break above the previous high of day, we really have to be careful because we had some resistance here at 107. And that 107 resistance was probably going to be enough for price to go up, bounce off 107, and then come tumbling right back down in. We were able to get an entry here below, in this case, it was below the 48s. It was called live in real time. Gave you guys the entry to stop in the target. Here's what the trade call looked like at the time. Here was the actual chart at that time. You can see here, I grabbed a snapshot of it so you guys can see what it looked like in real time. Here was the actual chart snapshot. We gave you guys a stop, entry, and targets. And of course, it filled all targets. That's how we make 45 ticks first trade of the day.